Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Laura, Carlos, and I'm Lafayette. Another Friday, another episode. We hope you're enjoying what you're hearing. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and subscribe to Nerds Media Network, where you get a full array of shows. So this week alone, you got Fat Guy Loves Cake, you got Taco Tuesday, you got Taco Thursday, you got Nerds Talking, and Carlos Promises More. I'm waiting for that.
That's right. We got I'm not sure what day yet, but Saturday or Sunday we've got a new show.
You'll all just have to wait and see what it is.
Is it going to be on Saturday or Sunday?
Mm-hmm. One of the 2 days.
Any other details on this show?
Okay, fine. I'll. So, Impolite Society. We're gonna put Impolite Society, the old Impolite Society episodes out there for you guys. So, if anybody's interested to take a look at those, I just need to pull all the files down and upload them. But
Impolite Society coming to Nerds Media Network.
So, if you want to hear all about sex dolls, hentai porn, history of condoms, all that kind of stuff, put on your big brain hat and come
the
on.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, we're just trying to pack it with as much content as possible to keep you entertained. And that's, that's our goal, is to create a content machine. So you can turn it on and go, yeah, look at all this variety I have. And I can listen to this episode or that episode and this topic and that topic. And that's the goal of Nerds Media Network, is just the Netflix of content, of podcasts. Maybe we'll have like a sports show or whatever, just nonsense. Let's just create nonsense. Who cares? The goal is to create content, right? I mean, Netflix has a million shows you never watch, but hey, it's called options, right? So.
Have you ever went over to somebody's house and then they pull up Netflix and you're like, this is totally different from mine? Like, what is this show? Like things that you've never seen before. It's very interesting to see the different things that get served up.
Oh, no, not even just that, because I have an account that has 4 people on it.
Yeah.
I'll go to their accounts. I'm like, really? You watching this shit? Okay.
Like, you lack taste.
Yeah. Like, do not ever go to my account and watch anything. Do not ruin my flow.
You're gonna fuck up my algorithm.
Too. Yeah, that's happened too, where I've noticed, like, what the hell is this crap? I'm not gonna continue watching this.
Yeah.
And somebody accidentally used my account to watch whatever they're watching. I was like, oh no. You'll be cut off.
I need to make a separate profile for Charlotte's stuff, because I go through my recently watched. I'm like, no, get the shit out of here. I don't want to watch Cocomelon. I don't want to watch PJ Masks. I want to watch something dark and gritty. Get this kid shit out of here.
Shark Dog? That's dark and gritty.
Shark Dog? I'll have to check that one out. I need something to entertain my toddler at any moment. And
my favorite part of the story is, hey, Charlotte, get your shit out of here. That's the best part of the story, Get your shit out of my face, kid. I don't want to watch your Cocomelon anymore.
No, because I watch enough of it when she is awake, because I have a newborn, so I can't properly parent.
That's true.
That's the trap of having more than one kid, man.
Yes.
You're like, you're gonna raise them right, and then you got more than one, and you're like, I watch some TV. I don't know.
Remember, the first one was just like the first one's like a test. It's that didn't work the first time. Remember that? Let's not do that again.
And then you con yourself into doing it a second time because you think, oh, they need to have a sibling, even though I hate my sibling. So you think that I would have learned, but no, they'll get along.
Eventually.
They have to.
I mean, it's brand new. It's
yeah, they're still getting used to each other for sure.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Right? You're not used to each other yet? Separate. You go there, you go there. Yes, yes. But you're right though. People go onto your streaming services and you're like, oh, what the hell? And then sometimes I even tell myself, was I watching this movie?
Was I watching
Wait a second. And then, or like I'll go on and I'll have a movie on my list that I want to watch, and it'll be halfway through already. I'm like, shit, I don't recall. So yeah. I think it happens more or less on I'm trying to remember if I even share my Amazon. Can you share Amazon accounts? I don't think
that? I
you
don't think
can.
so. I don't
No,
think
you
it does a
can't.
profile. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't
one
think so.
person, as far as I
Yeah.
can recall.
I think they're the only ones that got it down right. Is Amazon.
You can
Everybody
log
else
into
is-
somebody else's Amazon account and watch.
Yo, that's different though.
They don't have different profiles.
Yeah,
Right. They
yeah.
don't have different
Yeah.
profiles. Yeah.
That's the difference. Is that shisha mama Maria. Okay, fantastic. By any chance, did you guys watch the Golden Globe Awards?
No.
Or you even know they were
No.
on?
No, I did see something on my Facebook feed, like about Golden Globes, and I was like, I looked at the pictures because I usually like to look at their outfits just out of
Yeah.
curiosity, but I was not motivated enough to go look for other pictures, and I could care less what happened.
Well,
during
their
the
host
Golden Globes.
was Gerard Carmichael. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Nope.
He is a not funny comedian. Yeah. He's like diet Chris Rock. Like he's just not funny. But Eddie Murphy got the Cecil B. DeMille Award. It's more like a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Who did?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy did.
Well,
And-
he deserves that for sure.
Yeah, and he basically he gave a nice little speech, but he said he ends it with these three. These are the three things that will keep you on track in Hollywood and so forth. Number one, pay your taxes. He said number two.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, he said number two, mind your own business. And he said number three, keep Will Smith's wife's name out your fucking mouth. And then he walked off stage.
Did he really? Say that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
But he yelled it.
pretty
But it was funny. But yeah, I don't know. It's the Golden Globes is they got in trouble last year because they have no African American members as part of their voting committee. They added.
Yeah,
so
I thought they were gonna like cancel them.
They
you
did.
know, like-
They canceled
okay.
the show last year. There was no
Okay.
show. So then they turned around and added 6. Well, there we go. And it must have made a difference because most winners are minorities. So there you go. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. The guy that played Data from Goonies and Short Round,
Oh yeah.
he won. And
For what?
everything everywhere all at once, I think it was called. Is that what it's called? He was great in that movie. That movie itself was fantastic.
I only saw the first half of it on a plane.
Oh yeah. And then the big winner was wasn't Avatar. It was a movie with Colin Farrell. It was an Irish movie, and I can't remember the name. And anyway, it won.
Pixie? No. It wasn't
No. The Blimey Colony from Carrig. It was that one. I can't remember that. Everybody, Wakanda Forever won an award.
I did see that. Angela Bassett, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't. Like I said, a lot of people were. You guys ever seen the show Elementary? I heard it's really good.
Yeah, that's the
It's a Sherlock
Sherlock
Holmes
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Ethan Embry. No, not Ethan Embry.
Then that is not what I'm thinking of. It's the
With
it's the-
Lucy Liu.
Yeah. She
No,
plays
you know what?
Watson.
Then that's not what I'm thinking of. It's the sitcom on ABC about the elementary school. No. Okay. That won a couple. One for best show as well. Oh, but then House of Dragons won for best drama. House of Dragons, and that was the best award because the guy representing House of Dragons didn't come dressed or anything, and he goes up there and goes, "I didn't think I was gonna win. I have nothing." He's like, "I got nothing."
I got nothing.
He's like, "We just showed up because we were nominated. I didn't think we were gonna win anything." And he's like, "Thanks." And
See you later,
yeah,
alligators.
like whatever. Oh, Spielberg won for movie of the year or some crap for Fableman. That's what it is.
The hell
I
is
don't know
that?
what that is.
No one
Yeah.
saw it. No one saw it.
But that's the whole point of these award shows now, right? Is like it's all shit that nobody is
Self-serving
seeing.
crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
People don't care anymore, man. Like I think we're generally done with this kind of shit. Like we're tired of you sitting there and talking about your amazing movies and like how, insightful and artistic you all are, and nobody gives a shit except for you. So you watch it. We don't care.
I do think I do think award show. I felt like that about award shows for a long time, where it's like, why do people care?
Yeah.
I think it's more interesting to maybe just see people's speeches, kind of see what they might say. But other than that, why do I care if Spielberg won another award because he's a director? Like it's self-serving bullshit. And he goes up there and he's like, "This has always been my dream." I'm like, "No shit, you're 75 or whatever it is. You've been doing this forever. We know this already." But then again, it's one of those things that if it was done in private behind closed doors, we'd be told on Twitter, or people would be knocking at their door going, "We want to televise this, we need content." And that's why it's on TV, right? Because it's just more content. It's more propaganda for Hollywood.
Yeah.
They don't need it.
All award shows are self-serving though.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Which one? Like, I always think to myself, when you have a movie or even the Grammy Awards, you have a record up for album of the year. All those albums must be good. You've nominated all of them. How can you just choose the one? It's like, it's almost like the Oscars. If you say Avatar is up against whatever, just pick other movies. Let's say Puss in Boots. Oh, they're in the same category, movie of the year, with 3 other movies. Just give them all the award. Clearly, you think all 5 of those are the best movies of the year. You can't just pick one,
That's fair.
because it doesn't make sense. You can't just go, only that one's the best. Like, that's it. Yes, only that one. You other 4 losers, like the rest that weren't nominated, go away. And that's what I think is always funny about award shows. It's like basically saying, Justin Timberlake, you're the best singer this year. The rest of you guys go sit in the back like all the losers that weren't nominated. Like, what? Like, it's stupid.
I just like to look at pictures of people's clothes. That's generally the whole point of award shows for me. But I'm like, that's crazy. That's cool. I'd wear that. That looks bonkers, etc., etc., etc.
Oh yeah, but that's the fun of it too, though. Watching it,
I'm just looking at pictures. Eddie Redmayne, the guy from the Harry Potter movies, the Dumbledore ones or whatever. I'm looking at a picture of him right now wearing a tuxedo with a giant velveteen rosette on it. And I'm just like, what are you people wearing? It feels like Hunger Games. You know what I mean? Like looking at the way people are dressed.
You know who won for Best Actor in a Drama TV Series?
Who?
The guy that plays from Cobra Kai. He's the fat dude. The fat guy. Stingray.
Wait, what did he win for? He didn't win for Cobra Kai.
It wasn't Cobra Kai though. For a show called Blackbird.
Okay, because that guy is actually a really good actor.
He is a good actor.
What was that movie that he's in?
You talking about the Olympic bomber one?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
God,
where he's the security guard.
Security guard. Yeah.
Richard something.
But he's also really good in Tanya.
Oh yeah.
He's phenomenal in Tanya. Yeah. He's also
a good actor.
I think he's also in Tom and Pammy or Pammy. Pam and Tommy, whatever that is, the show about Pamela Anderson and
is he?
Yeah, he's in that too. Oh my god, I forgot. But I think I think Seth Rogen takes the tape to him first or something like that. And anyway, he's in that too. And anyway, he's a good actor. He could do funny, he could do drama. Yeah. And even when he gave his speech, he was just like, what the, like, I thought he was just gonna start saying funny shit and say something about Cobra Kai.
Which I'm almost done with, by the way.
Whoa, we're almost gonna have our Cobra Kai
5.
episode.
Yeah, we're on season 5. I would have blown through it if it weren't for the fact that my husband and I have vowed to watch it only together. So.
And how is it so far for you? Amazing, right?
I
Truly
love it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
it's such a cornball show.
So fun. Yeah.
Just oh my god. So as we chit chat about all these things, how was your week, Carlos? Besides dodging the rain and wind and death, because that's where you live is crazy at the moment.
That's about it, man. Just trying to stay dry and not get washed away. Super wet. Lost a lot of lost power several days. Not for several days, but every other day or so we lost power. But
okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. And how's the weather out there in St. Louis? Good old...
Not too bad. Some frostiness, but then the sun comes out and it warms up a little bit. I wouldn't know, really. I spend all my time inside with
yes.
a newborn and a toddler. But yeah, the week marches on. It's every day is the same. In an endless loop, and time is a flat circle, and I don't even know what day it is.
Okay. Well, it's Friday. So, I found out that if you drink too many energy drinks in a 24-hour cycle, you're bound to take 5 to 6 craps. Just want to throw it out there. So if you want to lose weight, I basically did a trade show type of event presentation for our company, and I just kept on drinking as I'm sitting there. I was drinking my own drink over and over, all different flavors, and then I was like, I gotta run to the bathroom, and then 2 hours later, I need to run to, and these weren't like, these aren't like little kids. These are like full-grown adults coming out, and I'm like, good Lord. So this one guy goes, I lost like 150 pounds just drinking your drink. And he showed me a before picture and after. And I was like, holy shit. And I was like, and how long did it take you? Oh, 6 months, maybe. I was like, when you drink my drink, in what sense? At least 3 to 4 of these a day. And it just empties you out nonstop.
That's called bulimia. That's what that is.
A heart attack too.
It's laxative.
It is. It's yeah. And our basically he's downing a total between like 400 to 600 milligrams of caffeine a day, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. And you must be at least drinking a ton of water with this. And he's like, oh, I drink a ton of water also. I was okay.
It's okay. At least your kidneys aren't gonna fail.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, at least hopefully you're drinking more water than you are energy drinks. Like, whoa, buddy,
probably full of stones.
As I'm downing my 8th one of the day, I'm doing like jumping jacks in front of him. Like, good heavens! But I understood now. I understood how he did it, because after drinking just for one day way too many, it was an endless trip to number 2 city. So not a city I want to visit often. So even though your metabolism,
I get like stress diarrhea. I know that's really sexy to talk about, but like when I get really stressed out, that's basically what happens to me. It's just my emotional state affects my bowels.
Okay, like a nervous poop.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Carlos, how do you poop?
Spill the tea,
Sitting down.
Carlos.
Sitting down for 40 minutes on Twitter. That's the worst. I'll get on there. I'm done in 2 minutes, and I know it. Like, man, that was a lot. I'm done. Woo! 38 minutes of Twitter.
You're like, I'm just gonna hang out here for a while.
Hang out for a while. Respond to everyone and tell everybody they're stupid, and then get off of here, and then stand up, and I can't feel my legs. I feel like Lieutenant Dan for the next 10 minutes. Like,
you got that magic leg.
Yeah, you got the magic legs, Lieutenant Dan. So yeah, there you go. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this, number 2.
What's up, everybody? And thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to listen to us try and sell you on our podcast, The Reluctant Historian.
Wait, this is a history podcast?
Well, obviously, I'm a history teacher.
This isn't what I signed up for.
Okay. Well, Dakota, before you try and get out of this, let's just play the trailer, and I'll show you and the audience how you can both love and hate history to enjoy this podcast.
Fine, play the trailer.
If you love history, or you absolutely hate it, The Reluctant Historian is the podcast for you. I'm Liz, and I love history.
I'm Dakota, and history is the worst.
So come along with me as I try to convince my husband that history is actually cool. Each week, I tell Dakota a story from history, and he gives his unapologetic thoughts and opinions on it.
If you're like me and can never sit through a history lecture without dozing off, I make sure to interject with a joke every chance I get. It's mostly to entertain myself, but if you like the joke, that's just a bonus.
So let me teach you and my husband about Norse mythology and how it differs from the Marvel universe, if Rasputin actually did love a Russian queen, and how dogs aren't actually descended from werewolves, much to Dakota's disappointment.
And let me show you the challenges that come with agreeing to be on a show where I tell my wife if the story she told me was good or crappy. Am I gonna sleep on the couch tonight?
So tune in to The Reluctant Historian every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts to find out.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, download, turn on your notifications every Friday. New episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast. We're going to jump right into our review of the week of the movie Puss in Boots, the sequel to, well, Puss in Boots. I think this one is called Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. And
That is correct.
stars Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, and I don't know who plays a little dog. No clue. His Burrito. I don't know who plays, and I think that one comedian's in it. What's his? He's really well known. John? No, something Mulaney. Is it John?
Oh yeah,
John
John
Mulaney.
Mulaney plays Little Jack.
Jack Horner.
Big
Jack
Big
Horner.
Jack Horner. Yeah, he plays Big Jack Horner. And they
And the
also
fellow who played Escobar, he's Death. He's the wolf.
I knew he sounded familiar. Thank you. I was like trying to look it up. And the guy who plays Pero, the little dog, is the guy from What We Do in the Shadows, the familiar Harvey Guillen. I don't know. I don't speak
And
Spanish.
then there's also the person that plays not little Bo Peep.
Bo Peep.
Is it Bo Peep?
Goldilocks.
Oh,
Goldilocks. That's
Goldilocks.
also a well-known actress. I just can't recall who it was. This movie's still in theaters, but it also hit digital streaming recently. So you can watch it now if you want, all over your Amazon, rent it, and so forth, and Vudu, and all that good stuff. It's a sequel to Puss in Boots, which came out 13 years ago, if I recall. And was a huge hit back then. Not as much now. Did make some money, but definitely not as big. And I think it's because it's such a big gap between then and now, audience-wise. That audience back then was, it was given that Shrek, universe, and they all knew it, and that's what it's from. And they were still clamoring to see more of that Shrek universe. So Puss in Boots is back with a sequel, and he basically needs to track down, was it a magical, he finds a map to find basically something that'll give him one more wish.
The star you
That's
wish
right.
upon.
They'll wish upon the star, to find the star. And he needs to get that for his, last wish. And why does he need his last wish? Well, he only has one life left of his 9, and he needs more. So there we go. That's our setup. We'll start with Carlos, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. What is your take?
I liked it a lot. I liked the Salma Hayek and Antonio back together again. This is their third picture together, I believe. The animation was phenomenal. I liked the action scenes kind of switched up the animation style and was more of the Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse style, which was really cool.
The fight scenes, particularly, cut
right.
to that kind of action.
Yeah, and using a lot of the fairy tales in their little, like, I thought the funny was the Baker's Dozen. That was really funny. And then Jiminy Cricket was funny. It was super funny. He sounded like who's the actor from A Wonderful Life?
Wonderful Life. Jimmy Stewart. Yeah.
Yeah, he sounded like Jimmy Stewart. That's funny. But yeah,
You're a terrible person. Oh.
Oh yeah, no, it was one of the better portrays of that character. Good old Jimmy.
And every time Antonio said Puss in Boots, it just sounded, I don't know why, it just sounded funny to me. Just
it's hilarious. He goes, Puss in Boots. Like, he drags it out. Yeah, it's funny.
But it was a good story, man. It didn't slow down. I liked it from beginning to end. I'd probably give it a 4.5. And the actress you're thinking about as Goldilocks is Florence Pugh.
And I just looked her up, and I know her from Black Widow. I do really like her.
Yes. And the end of the movie also leads you right into Shrek 5.
Yeah, but do you think that's a tail in it? I mean, a moving to Shrek 5, or you just think it's them just going back home? Just this is it. This is the end.
No, they're making Shrek 5.
Are they really?
Yeah. So
okay.
And that's when he goes, we're gonna go visit another friend. And I was like, oh, look at that. Leading right into the good old Shrek 5. Laura, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
10 out of 10 for hypnotizing a toddler today. From 8 to 9:30 a.m. My husband turned it on, and my 2.5-year-old was absolutely transfixed. So that was great. I think it was a bit much for her and her little, small 2.5-year-old brain. There's a lot of colors, too many cuts, too much action. But she was definitely hypnotized. So I love that. But I really liked it. I thought it was really clever. I thought that it had some interesting and sophisticated themes in the movie, actually, about, fears of death and the importance of perspective, and, what you think you want isn't really what you actually want. So I think that the writing was pretty sophisticated. And I was struck so much about how the little dog, what is his name?
Perrito.
Perro. I thought
Well,
it was
perro,
like,
it's dog in Spanish. Perro.
oh, okay. Because I thought it might have been burrito for a minute. Like, I was like, what does he say?
That's what I kept thinking. He kept saying burrito.
No, he was saying
Burrito. Yeah.
perrito.
He is the perfect example about how being dumb in life, oh my God, it would make your life so much easier. Do you ever think that? Do you ever think about, like, God, if I were just fucking stupid, life would be so much easier and I'd be so much happier. And that was the perfect example of it.
Now, what is it if you were stupid or as if you just didn't know all the things that you know?
Both.
Or just naive to what's around you? Just naive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, then that's what I consider stupidity, is like naivety to
Lafayette, perfect. You named him.
to what is going on around you. Like, just, not very much inner thought or criticism, just like la 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 la. Like, what a fine way to go through life. He goes through his pocket full of posies and his
Yes,
river
yeah.
of relaxation, and I'm like, God.
He had
If
the
I
easy
had
route.
if I had a slower brain, my life would be easier. That's the number one thing I took away from it. But I did really like it. Like I said, I thought it was pretty sophisticated. 4.5 out of 5, like Carlos said. The only reason I'm not saying not 5 out of 5 is because I feel like I've given too many movies a 5 out of 5 lately. So I'm gonna go with 4.
Yeah, the animation was the star of the movie. Like, just the style.
Yeah.
It was great. But the story was so good. Puss in Boots just meeting his match, and then what was is it Kitty Softpaws, right? That was her name.
Yeah.
Right? Kitty
Softpaws,
Softpaws. But everything was really good about it. The bears looked awesome. And then
The bears were very Guy Ritchie. I like that whole thing about it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It had that whole vibe. Yeah, it was good. It was a great sequel. I mean, good thing they made one, because they didn't disappoint for sure. And everybody that I know that says, did you see it? I recommend it. Yeah, you should watch it. It's really good. It's a lot of fun for all ages. And who doesn't like to see a nice cat, like a pretty kitty, having fun? And when he had his beard going, he's rocking the beard, and then
It's distinguished.
Yeah, it's distinguished. Yeah, it's really good. So Puss in Boots, I give it a 5 out of 5, because it's just, the movie doesn't have many flaws really. It's funny, has a good villain, has great voice acting. It's just a good, really good animated movie all around. And a lot of animated movies are kind of going towards that style of animation, the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So it works. It looks good.
It's so fast though. Like, that's like I said, like 2.5-year-old, I feel like I kind of like broke her brain a little bit. like she was transfixed for like 30 minutes, and then she like laid on the couch and turned away from the television. Like, she was like,
oh yeah,
it's too much. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep watching it because now I'm invested, and so I want to find out what happened.
Like, just, you're right though, the movement in that movie, I could see why she'd be like, oh my God, no, I can't watch it anymore.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I could see that.
small.
Yeah, I could see. She needs Coco Melon.
Yeah, she loves
Slower
them.
paced.
Yeah.
That's where,
Daniel Tiger.
well, that's where that Baby Shark comes from, right?
No,
whatever?
no,
No.
Baby Shark is from its own thing. Baby Shark is Pink
Oh.
Kong.
Okay,
But
okay.
I don't think they got the IP lockdown on Baby Shark because anyone can use it apparently because it's in like every kid video ever.
Gotcha.
Somebody got
uh,
fucked. That's all I know. Whenever I think of
yeah.
Baby Shark, I think somebody got fucked because
That's why I
everyone is
thought,
using
yeah,
it.
because I thought it was from Coco Melon. I don't know why.
Mm-mm.
I've never seen Coco Melon. I know what it is.
It would be weird if you did. Like,
I
you
know,
don't
right?
have a kid, so it would be very strange. I read an article about Coco Melon one time that said, um, the only time an adult can watch Coco Melon if you have a very specific kind of hangover, which I was thinking like somebody who's like just coming off of shrooms or something. It's like the only thing they could handle.
They would just love it.
Yeah.
They like, and they break it down in a way that you think it's an adult drama when they're telling your friends, and you
Yeah.
gotta see it. Oh my god, it's deep, bro. Like, and you go and turn it on because you think it's probably something like Colombian drug cartel TV show, Coco Melon.
Coco Melon.
Yeah, then you turn on like, what the fuck is this?
Nursery rhymes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. What the fuck?
Yeah, you call them up. Are you sure? Did you do the LSD first? There are ways to watch shows.
Key
That is true.
ingredients.
There are ways to watch. Any shows anybody's watching, real quick, before we take another break? Anybody catch up on anything, or
I
anybody
saw
like
the pale. Was it the Pale Blue Eye?
Pale Blue Eye? Yes.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Christian Bale. Well, he plays. Does he play Edgar Allan Poe?
No, he
Okay.
recruits Edgar Allan Poe to help him
Got it.
solve a crime.
Got it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
did
crime that takes place at West Point in Virginia.
Oh, okay. I saw the Bertie Madoff documentary on Netflix. Really good.
I need to
Really
watch that
good.
one.
And then I also saw Kaleidoscope on Netflix. Pretty good. It's actually I think it's only 4 episodes. And what's that fella from the end of The Mandalorian season 1? He was also in Breaking Bad. Gianno Carlos, or what's his name?
Carlos.
Carlos. Man, that guy's been in so many things. I can't remember.
Who did he play in Breaking Bad?
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
Was he the chicken man?
Yeah, the chicken man that got half his face blown off. Yeah. So basically, he recruits a team to pull a heist in Kaleidoscope. That's basically the gist of the show.
That guy's a fantastic actor.
He wants to play Professor X.
Oh, I think that could be amazing.
Yeah, that would be good. He played Professor X.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. He has also made an appearance in the show that I'm watching, which I'm rewatching Westworld because I never saw season 4 because season 3 was so bad, and I love season 1 so much. I'm in like the comfort groove, so I'm not watching too much new stuff because I don't have that much brain power. Like I have to watch things I've already enjoyed. And
little perrito.
Yeah, exactly. And so I am rewatching that, and he makes a brief appearance in season 2, and I'm like, God damn, you're a great actor.
Better hurry. I heard they're pulling it from HBO.
Yeah, it's done.
They are.
After the 4th season, it's done. Which I didn't even know that they had a 4th season until we talked about it on here because season 3 burned me so bad. I was just
no, I mean
like,
they're pulling it. You won't
They're
be able to
pulling it
watch
from HBO. Yeah, they're gonna sell it off to either Netflix or like Amazon and so forth.
I already have those, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is doing that with a lot of their properties. They're gonna pull them off HBO and sell them off to other streaming services, which means Netflix.
That just sucks if you got an HBO Max account.
I know. So the president of HBO, Time Warner, well, it's not Time Warner anymore, basically came out and said that the reason why they lost so much money is they were trying to keep up with Netflix with the content. And they said Amazon does it right. They just pick high quality content to make. They don't just rush things out, and they give people what they want. That's why we get The Boys every year and a half, 2 years, because we know we want it and they know it's popular. And he feels like HBO is like, we got to keep up with the Joneses, everything at once. Let's go. Just start making shit.
Name 5 good shows on Amazon.
5 good shows on Amazon. Oh, good
like
one.
originals or
originals. Okay. Lord of the Rings, The Boys,
I haven't seen it yet.
Invincible.
Jack Ryan, right? That's
Jack Ryan. Yep. The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Oh yeah, Marvelous.
Boo.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Ooh,
good.
so bad.
So good. And they just wrapped up season 4 too. They just finished filming it. Oh, it's so good. And then Carter doesn't. He didn't get it. That's all. Because he hates female comedians, so he didn't get it. I know. And that's the real reason. He's want to say it. But
Just
it's a
like in
fun.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. It's a good. It's such a good show too. It's such a. You know what? He hates women
Her
empowerment
parents
shows.
are the
Just
funniest. Her parents are the
hates it.
funniest.
He thinks women empowerment shows are the worst. He'll never watch Fleabag. He hates those type of, which is a good show too, but only for adults, please. No, don't let anybody.
No toddlers.
Don't let anybody under a certain age watch Fleabag. It is a good show though, but man, it's raunchy. And then, and Amazon has good shows, but they just don't give us a lot, which is smart. Don't feed us a bunch.
Why spend all that money putting out content that people don't really give a shit about?
Yeah, I think
You want to
it's
put your
different.
money where you're making it.
Yeah, and it's different for Netflix. They'll never run out of money. And they have to feed the world content, not just
That's
the
true.
United States. Amazon
That's a
feels
good
like
point.
we're just feeding the United States. We don't give a shit about it. If you don't speak English, tough shit. Like,
Tough titties.
yeah, that's Amazon. You don't speak English, we don't care. We're not gonna give you a bunch of Korean shows and all that shit. F that noise. Like, you get what you get. And
We got the
Paramount does the
Hunters
same
coming
thing.
back too, though.
Oh, the Hunters comes out today.
Is that the Al Pacino one?
Yes.
I was thinking about that in the back of my head of like shows that I've been
Yes.
meaning to watch, and I never watched season 1. I'm gonna have to go
Oh
back.
my
I'm
God,
gonna have
the
to watch.
Hunters. The
Yeah.
Hunters
Missing
might
out.
be the greatest season finale of a show. I mean, series.
Ooh, that's a high
Not
bar.
season. It's season. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm telling you, the finale on that show is like, what? I cannot believe the horse did it. I just gave it away. There's no horses in it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, no. And then Paramount Plus is the same way. They try to only give you what you think you're gonna watch, which every show of theirs has to do with Yellowstone. And and that new Stallone show,
Tulsa
yeah.
Tulsa,
King.
which is good. Just finished watching that one. That's a good one.
Hmm.
They have Picard on there.
They got Picard, and there's one more. Oh, they got Evil. Oh, Evil's so good. It was on CBS for
That-
one season, and then they
I-
moved it over to Paramount Plus, and it got 10 times better because
Is
they
that the
had
one
no
with the Luke Cage fella?
Luke Cage as
Yeah.
the priest.
I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
maybe like a half a season of that.
Well, the reason it got better is because they had no strings anymore. No,
Yeah,
they
it's
had to
uncensored.
cater uncensored, and they just go balls out with violence and cursing
It
and all
was
that shit.
weird. I don't know. I do
Well,
like Michael Emerson, the guy from Lost. I like that actor.
Oh yes, he is the villain. Yes, or the
Yeah.
bad guy, I should say. There's no villain as much as it's just a bad guy. But that show's great. You watch Evil if you can. It's basically just about a psychologist that doesn't believe in anything religious wise based on spirits and so forth. And no matter what things happen to her, she still doesn't believe it. She doesn't give a shit. And a lot of crazy shit happens. And,
I was listening to a podcast that was talking about that, like how
Watching one, huh? Cool.
I'm like to the end of my day. I'm ready to go to sleep as soon as we finish this podcast. I'm not at my sharpest lately, okay, guys?
No,
but-
Perito, it's okay. It's okay.
So I was watching that show a few months ago, and then I was listening to a podcast of Carlos about how America might be kind of on the brink of another satanic panic like they had in the 80s. And I felt like that show was kind of along that vein, like feeding people's fears, I guess, about like, darkness lurking behind every corner. It's like, or, it's just everyday evil, which is what human beings are.
well, that's
I
what
don't
that show's about. The show's about the bad guys. He's a satanic, worshiper guy, but
Yeah.
but you will never know that because he wears the suit and he's nice in public, and everybody thinks he's great, and then behind closed doors, he's an evil son of a gun.
And I think I
So-
liked it in the more beginning of the show when you're like, is there something weird about this guy, or is this woman just crazy? Like the first couple episodes you were more confused. And then there was one scene where he's having sex with her mom and there was like flames everywhere. And I'm like,
Yep.
this is stupid.
Yeah. Well, that's how good he is at sex, Laura. Okay. So,
light
all right.
the room on fire. That's
Every
how
time
the devil gets
yes.
you, guys.
Let me tell you, every time I gets down, I get so disappointed. Where the fuck is the flames? I just walk out of the room.
And then your girlfriend's like, "Not today, Satan."
That's
and walks away.
that's right. Exactly. All right. Well, there we go. Anything else before we take a break, people? Anything else? All right, nothing. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
In a world where age is nothing but a number in life and in fandoms, join Kimberly and Sheila as they review movies and TV shows for their podcast, Forever Fangirls.
Tune in bi-weekly as we delve into the good, the bad, the cute, and explore different themes of each show we cover. Or you can listen to my wife do different voices.
Anyway, darlings, Forever Fangirls is available on all major podcasting platforms or on our website, foreverfangirls.com.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos. That's it. Laura has left the building. Just to remind you, you could turn into, or I should say subscribe to Nerds Media Network with Joey Valentine. He hosts Fat Guy Loves Cake, Taco Tuesday, and of course, Nerds Talking the Podcast. And just announced on this show, we will have Impolite Society joining the Nerds Media Network and more. Possibly in the future. You never know. You just never know. There you go.
Joey said something the other day on his podcast that made me laugh. Just the picture that hit my mind when he said it just made me laugh so much. He's talking about how he's gained quite a bit of weight. He's up to like 300 pounds, right? And then he said he shares his bed with his cat, and his bed is a California king size bed. And the only thing I could think of is this bed started out as like a twin. And as he got bigger, it grew with him, almost like dough, like bread dough. You know how you roll it, the more you roll it, the larger it gets.
So he basically
rolled his bed out.
The bed was adapting to him.
Yeah, he got so fast. Every time he rolled over at night while he was sleeping, the bed just grew bigger.
The bed's bigger. Like, we got to expand, man. This guy, he's gonna spill over.
Yeah,
yeah. That's messed up, like Joey. Did you hear that, Joey?
And then you got to cut it away if it blows over.
Unbelievable, Joey. Another fat joke about the guy that always talks about being fat on his show. Unbelievable. Joey, do not listen to this stuff. You're fat. So in the video game news, PS5s are now available everywhere, with Sony shipping 30 million of them available now. So no more shortage. You want to get yourself a PS5? Well, you're gonna get your hands on one.
How long has it been? 2 years?
Almost
since
2
it came
years
out?
since everyone. Yeah, no. You know what? May have been 3 years since it came out, and hard as hell to get until now. Now they're available. Get yourself a PS5, people. They are out. There's two versions of it. One is $4.99 for the disc version. One is $3.99 for the digital version. And also this year, they're releasing another version where you can, I think it's going to be even cheaper, to where you can buy the disc drive separate. So you'll have an option of digital or disc, but it's kind of stupid because the one for $4.99 is already digital or disc. Why would they do that? It's because they're redesigning the console. So
it launched November 12th, 2020.
Okay, yeah. So 3 years basically, yeah. Well, two and a half, whatever. So the idea of redesigning the PlayStation 5 is to make it smaller because it is massive.
And it's a good looking case, but you can't lay it on its side because it rocks. You have to buy these special stand to make it level.
It's ridiculous. But there you go. Buy yourself a PS5, now available everywhere in the United States. In Netflix news, the show Wednesday got season 2 announced. Now there will be another season of Wednesday, and Lady Gaga will be in it, supposedly as the main villain or antagonist. So we'll see. Wednesday, season 2. There we go.
I haven't seen it. I suggest you watch it. Good show.
Yes.
Great show.
Yes. And then also Ezra Miller, the star of The Flash, and also Justice League and so forth, got sentenced for his crimes.
Oh, really?
He got sentenced. He got 1 year probation and a $500 fine.
That's
So
it.
remember, if you kidnap people, you'll get off lightly. So- but did he really kidnap them? Because according to them, no. They just
They were
went
just
along with
hanging
him.
out. Yeah.
They were just hanging out with him because that's what they said. No, we're just hanging out with him. He's a cool guy, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So there you go. I think it was more like he got it for endangering minors or something like that, or something to the effect of it wasn't kidnapping. It was just that. I don't know.
But in what
So-
state was he sentenced, though? That seems pretty light. I mean, for California, that might be a little heavier, but obviously it's where he committed the crime. I don't know
Yeah, it
what state
wasn't
was.
California. I think it was one of the middle America states there.
Hmm.
Montana, Missouri. Well, Montana wouldn't fall in that category.
No,
Missouri.
Montana's to the north, you dummy.
It's kind of in the middle though. If you push it sideways. Trying to think.
We
I
removed
forgot.
several states out of the way.
South Dakota, North Dakota, East Dakota.
What about West Dakota?
No, West Dakota doesn't exist. Stupid. And then there's I can't remember what state it was though. And then in other news, Ezra Miller he will continue being the Flash. That's for sure. He'll continue to be the Flash. He even came out recently, as of just a couple of days ago, saying the Flash is a very like it is a bonkers movie because he is also the villain. So he's the villain and he is the good guy. It's another Flash.
Reverse Flash?
Basically,
or Black Flash.
It's Black Flash. Black Flash, which is played by him also, is the villain in the Flash.
So he plays three characters.
He does play three because he's also playing himself as a good guy that also is on his team. It's wild. The movie's gonna be wild. And according to everybody else, it's at Warner Brothers and so forth. It's amazing. And the rumor is the WWE has been sold to Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund, but I guess not true.
Oh, really?
I guess it hasn't been sold, but Vince McMahon wants to sell it, and the rest of the board at WWE have blocked him so far. But he is the majority stakeholder. Good old Vince.
I thought he was kicked
And the
out.
rumor-
And they just recently let him back in because they wanted to sell.
Well, he's kicked out. He's even when he was kicked out, he was still majority owner of WWE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the rumor is that he's trying to sell it to gain control back of WWE from the creative standpoint.
Oh,
Like he wants back in the helm, and that's why he's trying to sell it off. Because if he sells it off, Saudi Arabia will just let him do what he wants with it. Like, just hey, go back to whatever. We don't care. This goes into the public investment fund, meaning this is just another investment for them. Because that's how that country runs shit. They buy shit as a country to invest back into themselves. So it's just that's all it is. And people are super up in arms about it though, because the Saudi Arabia culture is going to change the WWE. I'm like, I don't see how that is. I don't, because then there wouldn't be the WWE. It would actually detract from it, and then they wouldn't have the same product. So that stupid that people thought that. So, but hey, whatever, I guess. And of course, we go to the first major award won for actor in a superhero movie. We talked about it earlier, but it wasn't the first major award won for an actor in a superhero movie. What was it?
who
Or I
else
should
has
say,
won?
I say portray a comic book
Oh.
character, not a superhero
Heath Ledger.
movie.
Heath Ledger.
No, Heath Ledger. Did Heath Ledger won an Oscar?
Yeah, Oscar. Yeah, he did.
Did he win the Oscar?
Best actor, best supporting actor.
Did he? Okay. I wasn't even thinking Heath Ledger at all. Huh. I didn't know he won the Oscar that year. Did he win the Oscar or Golden Globe?
Yeah, he won best supporting actor. 2009.
Good-
God,
I was
I'm
gonna
way
say.
off. 2009.
Good Lord, you're an idiot.
Yeah. So he
Okay,
won an
now,
Oscar.
I
yeah.
wasn't even thinking that either. I was thinking Joaquin Phoenix for the Joker. He won Best Actor.
No, that's right. He did win best actor.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's the first for Marvel, though. For Marvel movies. But it's
Ah.
hilarious how the character of the Joker has 2 Oscars. Think
what?
about that. The Joker has 2 Oscar awards. Think about it. The Joker has 2 Oscars. So if you want to
That's
win an
true.
Oscar,
yeah, he's in,
play the Joker, I guess. You want to win an Oscar? Like,
yeah. Well,
Play the most-
DC has
Yeah.
3 Oscars now.
they do have 3. They won one for the Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. Yeah.
That's right. I just think it's funny though how actually 4 Oscars. The Justice League one. Remember that stupid ass award? The Oscars did the fan awards.
Oh, that's so dumb. That doesn't count. That's stupid.
The Justice League won.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's in the book.
Hilarious.
So 4. They have 4.
That's so stupid.
Oscars.
So stupid.
Yeah.
My goodness, so stupid. But yeah, there you go. So there's your little tidbit news, your nerd news there, your nerdy news. So check out what we get a PS5, WWE's fallen down, and actually, so the latest on WWE report actually is that they're going to walk away from the Saudi Arabia deal, and they might sell to NBC Universal. Which would make more sense because they're the home of the WWE network. And they also show all WWE shows on television. So
well, I'm a shareholder in WWE and I haven't gotten my letter saying, hey, we're selling. You gotta vote.
For the Saudis. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Well, hopefully by this time next week we'll have some James Gunn news as well.
Supposed to be on the 14th that he reveals the first part of the whole DC layout. So we'll see if it happens on the 14th, which is mañana. So if it happens, we'll talk about it. If it doesn't happen,
we'll talk
about it. Yep. We'll still talk about it. So either which way, we're gonna talk about it. So yeah. So that's fantastic. All right. Well, you got anything else?
No, I do not. Not this week. I'm kind of tapped out this week.
You are the worst.
I think it's the weather. The weather is kind of did me in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
but I will be at Universal Studios tomorrow though. Oh. Well, if anyone else to stop by, say hi. I'll be at Universal Studios.
The weather's going to be horrendous.
I have no idea, but all the rides are inside, so it don't matter. I don't care.
It's a thunderstorm here in LA this weekend.
Fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Not all the rides aren't inside.
All indoors. They're all indoors.
Most of them are indoors. You know, they're replacing getting rid of the Mummy ride, right?
Oh, yeah? What are they changing that one to? That's probably one of the better ones.
The Fast and Furious ride.
Well, I guess it beats that stupid Fast and Furious crap they have on the train tour or the backlot studio tour. It's so stupid. I think it's so fucking dumb.
And then a month from now, the Mario World opens up. Super Mario Land. Yeah. Looks freaking cool. At Universal Studios Hollywood. And then there is something else coming, and I can't remember what it is. But they are trying to make it more. They need to, but they need to make more attractions there. Because you can literally
much land though, because they're in the middle of cities.
I know that's the thing. They are running out of space unless they want to tear down some old backlot shit that they don't use. But they won't do that. They won't do that.
But they did use the backlot for White Noise. Did you notice
I did. White Noise
Tower,
actually
the college campus was.
I did. It was actually
Back to the Future.
I can't remember the town on Back to the Future. I can't remember the town. But you're right. I noticed that right.
Twin Pines.
Yeah, I noticed it right away. It's like, oh shit, the clock tower. Yeah. There it is, City Hall. Yeah. Good old White Noise, movie of the year. I didn't notice any Golden Globe nominations.
What are they? Those raspberries?
The Razzies?
Award? Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It won't. It's not even gonna. No, not even a Razzie. Because it's not even as. Here's the sad part. At least for me, it wasn't even bad enough to get a Razzie. Razzies are like really bad. Like I can't name a movie this year that I saw that deserves a Razzie though. Okay, maybe Thor.
No, Thor's not gonna win a Razzie.
That's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, but it's not gonna win a Razzie.
I can't, but I don't think I've seen a movie that could win a Razzie. I probably did, but I can't remember.
White Noise.
Oh, White Noise was my top.
Well,
10.
this year just started though. I mean, last year, but
maybe Top Gun Maverick. So
right.
Yeah. Underutilized Val Kilmer, I thought. So yes.
The underutilized Goose.
Goose. Good old Goose. Yep. Well, there you go. That's our show. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. Remember, check out Nerds Media Network for more content, more shows, more. I wouldn't even say more people. Kind of the same people. Joey Valentine gives you shows 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You get Taco Tuesday on Tuesday and Taco Thursday, of course. Well, on Thursdays. And you get Nerds Talking on Friday and Impolite Society coming to you on the weekend, I was told. Why the weekend?
On the weekend.
Why not on like a Thursday? Fill in the hole there.
Because we have a Thursday slot show slot.
Well, it's not going to be every Thursday though. You know, that's the problem. So
that's all right.
How about where's Comic Book Wednesday at?
Wednesdays.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right.
Or are you gonna give it to the people? Or are you gonna hold on to it until you like? Are you hoarding it? Like, what's the deal?
No, that's going up too. Comic Book Wednesdays.
Oh, interesting. I guess our next Comic Book Wednesday will be Ant-Man Quantumania, which looks fantastic.
And then I guess it would be Shazam after that.
Oh,
and then
yes,
and then Flash. I think.
Yes. And then Guardians of the Galaxy.
Flash. Oh, Guardians is in July, right?
Guardians is
Flash
before
June.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And then Blue Beetle.
Oh yes.
And then Aquaman will be last of the. Oh no, my bad. Aquaman will not be last. The Marvels will be.
The Marvels. I want to see the Marvels.
And then you know what? Have seen nothing of it. Do you think we're gonna see a preview for that at Super Bowl?
No,
Flash. I know the Flash will have a big preview, but I don't know about. It'd be cool if the preview showed Christopher Reeves. That's the rumor that Linda Carter and Christopher Reeves are in it. So I do want to see that.
Multiverse characters. Yeah.
I hope Christopher Reeve's the villain in the movie. That'd be so cool. I wonder how fast his wheelchair would move.
Well, people are already complaining about MODOK in Ant-Man.
He looks like the comic.
He looks stupid.
He has a big head face. What do you want? Like,
and when he has his armor on, he looks like the comic book. The gritty teeth, the sharp teeth, and the
but it's the. I think the main complaint, and he does look stupid, but I mean, he looks stupid in the comic. But if you're gonna somehow adapt other villains in a cinematic way, why not MODOK? But that's how MODOK looks. That's just.
Well, it makes sense for him to be in the quantum realm in order to exist. Because he's something like that couldn't exist on Earth, So he has to be in the quantum realm. And if he comes to Earth afterwards, sure, I get it. But in order for something that stupid to exist, can't be,
MODOK's a one-off. He's a one-off.
I think so.
He's only going to be in this movie. MODOK, come on. He's so stupid.
Yeah, Hulu tried a series with that, and it was so bad.
Well, a comedy. Remember? It was a comedy.
Yeah,
it was stupid, though. So stupid. Anyway, that looks good, though. Quantumania, Ant-Man 3. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see if Ant-Man survives. That's going to be interesting also.
He'll be just fine.
We'll see. The word is like the Avengers are in it, the original Avengers. There's a scene where Kang kills them all. So we'll see. I did see some stills of that, where it showed Captain America dead on the floor and Black Widow, and then it showed Kang standing like up top, almost like he defeated all of them.
The vision that Iron Man had?
Yes. It's the vision that Iron Man has when what's his name tells him Doctor Strange, right?
No. When Scarlet Witch
tries that's right.
Put a
Scarlet
vision in
Witch.
his head.
That's right. That's supposedly what he saw when Kang kills them all. Yes. We'll see. We shall see. All right. Well, that's our show, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Nerds Talking the podcast. For Carlos.
Bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Have yourself a wonderful weekend and stay dry. It's raining like crazy and all the planes are down. See ya. G. Money. Squilla scratch papers. Always pulling capers. And living hella major. Yo, G's, money, school of scratch paper. You about to catch the vapors, I'm always living major. I'm pulling hella capers, I'm back on the go. Persist with my game, exist with it, man. I'm the first on the list, when I grab the mic with my fists ready to spit this game. Everybody know this shit. With more game than Monopoly, bouncing through the cut in a G'd up ride. So baby, what's up?
I got G-Stack tied to the brim, so here I go. What's a game like this? Play it cause you know it, man. I'm a player pimp, extraordinary MC. As I make it bounce like a straight G. And everybody wanna be like nuts, so here we go. Skrilla scratch, federally paper, dead presidentes. Wishing you could be me, living like this every day. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch fatty. So here I go, I'm ready. This game gets heavy. I'm about to rock the game over and over. I'm coming right at you, so baby, listen real close. More money, more problems. I know you can't solve them. No need to get salty. Bounce, cook, slide, and ride. Come through the west side where I reside. Cause that is the side where chicks wanna hang. Dudes wanna slang and broads wanna bang. And everybody wanna get a piece of the game. Everybody see I'm a G with the fatty. Money making player, always with the paper. Keeping it 100 while you still catching vapors. No one's half the battle, like G.I. Joe. I have to let you know that you messing with a pro. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Come on, always living major. Come on, and pulling hella capers. Money, Skrilla scratch paper. Come on, always living major. Come on, and pulling hella capers. Yo, G's, money, start from the last verse. I came to lay waste to everybody on the planet Earth. If you wanna mess with the bull, get the horns, the bass beat and snares. Now you've been warned. I'm not a gangbang thug or a mobster. My music's made to come out your pockets because I rob you. And taking your money is my first priority, cause G's understand the way the game works for me. G's money and federally paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. That's the line that I bust and persist with. Live my life by it, don't you knock it till you try it. Everybody understand nuts was one step ahead, always with the game plan. Microphone in my hand. It's about this time that I bust with another funk player type rhyme. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers. G's, money, Skrilla scratch paper. Always living major and pulling hella capers.